Alrighty. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, world, and welcome to another Nation War stream. This evening, I will present to you a Poland 2 versus a Finland. In the bottom, you can see this is Saturday. The actual tournament is commencing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So let's dive right into it. So, Poland 2 and Finland. If we take a look at Finland, these are the players from that nation. Midfit, Blodir, Teddy, Dankest, Rebel Note, and Nerds. Excuse me. Finland is one of the guys who had over 200 OS combined. The top 4 average players or something like that. So they auto qualified. They didn't have to qualify in previous rounds. So one of the big boys. On the Polish side, we have a few names we all will recognize, I think. Ptak and Perfy, two of the developers, or I think Perfy is community manager and Ptak is lead developer or something like that. I might be mistaken on that, but in any case, you all know these guys and you will have a chance to see them play. Their teammates will be Firefly123, Pritor, Matka, and Shashkorin. If we take a little peek in the lobby, it looks like there's only 6 players as of yet, so we still have to wait a little bit. To fill in the time, I looked up a few interesting facts about both nations. Did you know that in Poland, Nicholas Copernicus was born? The famous astronomer is from Poland. Also, Poland boasts the largest open air festival in the world. Last year there were 600,000 people in attendance. Over 500,000 people on a festival. Damn. Did you know that Poland has actually a desert? The Bledowska Desert, I hope I'm pronouncing this somewhat correctly, between Krakow and Katowice, is the largest accumulation of loose sand uh, in Europe, I think. It was created by a melting glacier. Interesting fact about the alcohol consumption in Poland, they like to drink it with fruit syrup. So they like to mix their beer with, for example, raspberry syrup, and in the winter they add cinnamon and cloves. And I don't know if I would like that, but apparently the Poles do. During the Second World War, Warsaw, the capital, was completely destroyed and had to be rebuilt from scratch. Also, pretty interesting fact, I think. Poland has one of the oldest restaurants. I think I mentioned that already in a previous stream. So, also, the Polish language is considered one of the world's most difficult languages. Marie Curie, I think we all know this woman, or we should know this woman. One of the contributors for the nuclear or nuclear fission is a Polish person. All right. I think I see 8 people now in the lobby, looking pretty good. Just want to mention a few things about Finland. They have the biggest caffeine consumption in the world, and they consume the most milk in the world. Pum, 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 pum. Finland has one of the best education systems in the world. They are top 5 in the world, actually. They have a very fair traffic law system. Apparently, if you get fined by the police, your fine is calculated on how much is your income. So a very rich person might have to pay, I don't know, 100,000 euros for a speeding ticket, while somebody who has to pass by the DOP, by the social security to get his pay, will probably pay a fraction of that. All right. I hope that was enjoyable for you as it was for me. A bit of interesting facts about both nations. Let's go see the first bands and map being chosen. So let's jump into the stream. Like this. I do have to remember to get the music back on. Go. Maybe a little bit less so you guys can hear me still. Alright, I think that should be alright. So, today's players are Ptak, Perfy, Shashkorin and Firefly. So both Bardevs, both big boys are actually playing. Really nice to see. Blooded, I think you guys all know, a very strong 1v1 player and a very strong team player all in all. I think he's also a well-known name in the bar community. His teammates are Teddy, Rebel Note and Nerked. Nerds. We have a little bit of banter going back and forth in the lobby chat. Always nice to see. I do mention that I hope this server is better than yesterday because there was a lot of issues with that server 5. I don't know what was up with it, but it didn't perform at all. I'm hoping this will be a different one. Oh, sorry, Zad, is the music too loud on the intro video? Yeah, I just wanted to, yeah, make it interesting and get a bit of a hype going and get the bump flowing before the game. So, but yeah, next time, well, I don't think there will be a next time because there's no more qualifiers, but I'll keep that in mind. So for your information, guys, there's a 5-minute delay. So if I'm responding late, you know why. It's also making it difficult to interact with you boys. On Volshak's advice, I also removed the Twitch chat from the screen so that it would give cleaner VODs. So sorry about that, I still love you all, but yeah, it's a tournament, I have to abide by the rules. Alright, so we see in the chat that they are choosing the first man. If I take a little quick math, I think it's gonna be Poland that chooses first. It looks like Finland is a bit higher on the OS side. 55, 88, 117, 140 about. 90. It's pretty close. Alright, so Finland bans Shallow Strait as the first map. So we won't be playing that one. Well, we will be playing that one, but it will not be the first map. Looks like Perfy is banning Folsom, or is he proclaiming that he wants to go first? Alright, it is Folsom Dan, ladies and gentlemen. Really looking forward to this one. I have seen Ptak and Perfy play a little bit, but really never really in a team. Yeah, a team setting. Usually all on their own or like part of an 8v8 or maybe in some free-for-alls. But this will be the first for me that I see them playing together with their team. Alright, Folsom Dam. This looks good. Did I check the logos? It's on and it is on not the team logo. I think I need to choose. to get the correct flags on the floor. So the Finns are choosing a tactic that we've seen before, many times before, to start really far above the dam to get these first mexes as fast as they can. They will be facing off Patak on the other side. For your information, these mexes are high valued above the other ones. So that is why they are choosing to do like that. Oh, they've changed their minds. One of the Finns is going in the back. And we have a completely mirrored setup. 77 seconds to go in the first bout. Are we ready to rumble? Are you guys ready to see this? I am sure that I am. Okay, 46 seconds. Blooded will be in the back. I think Teddy will be helping him to try to catch the upper side. Nurk maybe want to go into the sea here on the bottom. He will be facing Sashkarin, so a 32 versus a 38. Rebel Note 43 versus Pitak 45. Blooded and Purphy. Blooded is a bit ahead, I think. Yep. And Firefly and Teddy 55 and 43. Alright, interesting matchup, interesting matchups. Still a little bit of pinging going on. Teams deciding on what to do. Good luck, have fun everybody, indeed. Let's see what's the composition. Ptak is going Armada. Firefly is going Cortex. Perfy is Armada. And Shashkoring is Cortex. So nice distribution on the Polish side. A Rebel Node is Armada. Teddy is Cortex. Blooded Armada and Nertic is Cortex. So also pretty vehicles as we've seen before. Patak is actually putting his lap a little bit further ahead. He has to get some energy, I do believe. Oh no, he's getting pretty much boosted. Yep, we see Perfy donating his windmills to him. This Rebel Note also got some. No communism on the Finns side. He has to do it on his own, sending out a few scouts. Ptak doing the same, but he already has blitzes out as well. A Rebel Note going for some construction power first. And only one mech. And rushing to get the Janus out. Ptak also going with a Janus. I have to put my phone on quiet because it is going off a little. None of the teams have made it to the water yet. Both taking it easy on the expansion towards the middle mexes in the water. Teddy is now advancing a little bit, but still not much going on as of yet. A bit of peeking and a bit of poking around to see what the opponent has. Pitak with a Blitz, a Janus and a Whistler. A Whistler and a Janus for Rebel Node. And there comes his second Janus. Let's see if anybody's gone air yet. Nope, not on the Polish side. Maybe the Finns have. Nope, doesn't look like it. All on the land. Patak now engaging a Rebel Node, who is pretty motionless at the moment. Alright, he's using it, repairing his stuff. Patak already has a few LLTs down, but immediately is getting shut down by the Jameses. rebel node using his commander deftly to heal them up. Sashgord now advancing to help his team leader Ptak. Ptak trying to get those pesky Januses away from him with a D-gun. We have the first aerial units. Apparently Nurtic has gone with a little bit of air power. Also has the first trans out. He's scouting the other side right now. Probably... oh, Bodir also has been given a transport. Bodir going to assist his teammate a rebel node. And Sashkurin taking the long way on foot. Firefly and Teddy are facing each other as well on the front line now. Attack forced to retreat a little bit of those nicely handled Januses, but this is looking bad now. They are very low HP. But Rebel Node is healing them now. He might want to be careful. 4 or 5 shots of those Januses and his commander will be in a heap of trouble. Was wondering where that artillery shot came from. Well, I don't know. Oh, maybe this one shot it. So we have 4 commanders in the middle of the dam fighting it off right now. Jesus. Suddenly getting a lot hotter there. You're actually right, FJ, my map is rotated. I don't know why I spawned in like this. So let's put it in the correct way. Thank you for pointing that out. Now the flags are nicely in the correct orientation. Looks like Patak is going for a scarecrow. It's too intense for you, Zod? Too bad that I disabled my channel points. I had one which salutes you. Like, how do you say that in English? A cheers? Something like that. It was actually an Irish quote that I really liked. Both teams have gone to the air now. Teddy seems to have advanced pretty far towards the Polish side. He is He has 52 grunts this turn. Well, no. 35 grunts. On the other side, 20. A rocket bot fight in the middle, in the side here. Perfy now using his construction vehicles to cap a few of the mixes. He might have to be careful for the Air Force though. Both the side and the middle is heating up further. It probably will be a question who gets the eco down to advance to tier 2 the fastest. I don't see any labs being constructed as of yet on the Polish side. Neither on the Finn side. Still a T1 battle. Bombers getting denied. A hell of a lot of artillery fire raining down on the Poles, but they seem to be unfazed and determined to push back on the Finns. Firefly in a bit of a problem here on the bottom. Oh, and we have the first one going down. Attack sacrificing almost everything that he had, but the commander is down. First one who bites the dust of the first game in this qualifier. Rebel Note eating up his fallen comrade. Leaving a little bit in there in case they manage to resurrect this thing. Might want to move back his artillery, but no. It's denied. This electricity was really well done. It is protected by a few dragon teats as well. Electricity versus electricity. Who will win? Alright, side still Teddy with the most territory gain. We have a few shurikens now looking like they might want to make a move. But there's a bit of aerial units in the back protecting Firefly. The Rebel Mode has finished off the commander. That means the Finns are down to 3, while the Poles still have 4. There is a shuriken rush coming in now. Ooh, he quickly tries to stun a few and gets back. Quite an impressive air force on the Finnish side. Blood are now going into the water. He wants also a bit of mexes in the water and not give everything to Perfy here. Big sharing going on the Finnish side now. A lot of windmills going back and forth. A Persecutor. Interesting choice. Even more artillery for the Finns. Losing both construction units here, a bit of an air fight going on. And the Finns take it home in the air. It leaves almost nothing in the air on the other side. Do they still have their lab? Yep, he's making new ones. Brother now capped the second turret, the second max. He's gonna go for the third. Rebel Note trying to defend his Persecutor here. It's up. It's being healed and defended. This might push the Poles back on the dam. We'll see how it progresses. Ptak has to be careful not to eat too many of those shots, they hurt. Shashkarin is now eating a few. Ptak going in for the D-gun. He doesn't want anything with it. Rebel No trying to protect this investment. Ptak actually running even further. And he gets it. Ptak now advancing with his cloak on the backline of the Finns. Oh my god. What a daring move we have here, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the bar dev has some big ass cojones. Damn. Look at him go. A rebel note on his 6 though, but Shashkirin is also advancing. Oh, and this looks bad for rebel notes, 10%. He doesn't wanna. They trade guns. Unfortunate for the Poles, but Ptak in the back now wrecking the base from a rebel node. Actually gonna put up a turret. Might wanna choose a anti-air turret, looks like. Yep, he's doing a netto. Big push from the Polish guys now. Teddy is using a transport to assist here on the middle. Ptak is almost down though, he's down to 5%. Does probably not want to trade with him because he's full HP. Ptak at 0% again on the dam for the second time in this qualifier. A commander walks off with 0% HP. He is getting bombed though. Will he make it back to his front line? He is eating these two commanders as well. He's probably gonna decloak and get some more of that juicy metal. Yep. Teddy is on his 6 though. Nicely done from Ptak, denying the metal on the floor with a D-gun shot. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Must say I'm impressed by that play. Yeah. Boulder further advancing in the sea and capping all the mexes from Perfi in the water. Now getting backed up by the air. Ooh, and a big bomber push coming in from Nurkt. Nurtk? Getting down the remainder of the air force from Perfi. And here come the bombers, taking out an entire windmill park. And going for the second one. Will he get the T2 lab? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anti-air firing away. I don't think they will be able to turn around for a second run. One does make it through and takes out another windmill park. Still a few bombers in play. And another wind park yeah, goes down. Still these bombers just firing away, eating up the energy production from the Poles. Nice moves there from Nurtk. So Poles heavily advancing on the middle side, but that bombing run did push the eco firmly into the Finnish side. And that is still maintaining his territory advancements. He owns a lot of the lane. It means he has quite a few mixes more. Already an advanced one going up, so These have also gone to tier 2. Also a tier 2, oh no, still tier 1 lab. We have the Finnish tier 2 factory right here. What has he queued? Nothing as of yet, probably trying to recover his E production right now. And we have another show of force in the air. What are the Finns producing? More bombers. And Shellies. Yep, oh, quite a few of them already. They are faced by a lot less Shellies, but Fiends, if they get too close, that might hurt. Still has quite a ball left, still has his cloak and still has a radar, but these things should be able to push Pitak back. Sheldon's going in. Pitak pretty low from the previous engagements. He's getting healed by his BP now, but I think this is bad news for Pitak. He needs a counter for these Shellies, or it will be looking bleak for him in the middle. He's now getting shot as well. 40%, 37, 35, 32, 24. He has the cloak. He manages to slip away in the shadows like a true rogue. His position though is getting attack 0% again. He doesn't survive the second brush with Eternal Death. He is on the floor, immediately getting eaten up by a commander. But the Sheldons keep on firing. The Brits have the Poles on the run right now. They are firmly in control of the middle with that Sheldon push. How are the Poles responding with their own ball of Sheldons coming in? Quite a bit of them. The Finns might... oh, here is the constructor unit already going in for some reclaim and to get that max. Oh. Also the south side is now heating up. A mammoth advancing on the battlefield. First time I see the Persecutor so heavily used in this map. I haven't seen that in the previous qualifiers. Sheldon's still pushing back the presence of the Poles on the dam. Blooded has successfully capped now all of the mexes in the sea. Sheldons have now arrived on the front floor. Enfin, more Sheldons fighting away at the base, but the Finns have definitely already put up a thick spam, causing some troubles for the Poles to advance with their ball. Oh, we see Firefly going up in flames. Teddy seemed to have sniped him with a mammoth. The Poles are getting pushed back and back. As you can see already, the entire 75% of the map is Polish in nature. Big ball now pushing back the other Shellies though. Nicely done. He gets them all down. And now we might see this turning around if the Poles advance and retake this middle part. Oh, nope. They don't want to. They throw in the towel. That is 1 for Finland and 0 for Poland. Whew! Damn. That was an exciting first game. Jesus. Alright, let's look at the stats. Yeah. The difference between the teams is pretty obvious. Who did the most damage? Rebel Nodes has secured a top dog damage position. Also a bit of an, well, a rather big actually eco difference on the energy side as well on the metal side. Whew. Nice, 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 nice. Could you enable income values to see individual eco? Yep. Yep. I'll do that in the next game, Saber. Barbarsi, every supporting Ptak. Ptak OP, Ptak OP, Ptak OP. Alright. So, second map. Let's see what they come up with. It's gonna either be the straits, shallow straits, or fort. How's it called again? Fortification or something? Let me check. Yes. Strongholds. I was thinking fort, but it is a stronghold, a type of fort. Loser picks. So the Poland sides can choose the next map, either stronghold or shallow straits. Alright, they seem to be going for a tiny break. That gives me the opportunity to grab a little bit more drinks. I'll be right back. Alright, it looks like the next map will be Shallow Straits. That's gonna be awesome. For some reason, I really like to see these guys going at this map. It's so diverse, as we see so many weird and interesting tactics being used. It's my favorite of the three, maybe closely followed by the dam. The light effects on Stronghold, they don't take away my approval. The start vote has been cast, and a second game is underway. Well, Delphea, you have your plead answered. Shallow Straits for Game 2 of Poland versus Finland. The last and remaining qualifying spot being highly contested by both teams at the moment. Last game we saw some really nice moves from Ptak, but to no avail. The Finland took home the first point. So this game, the Poles have to be strong and have to be victorious to keep a chance on that last spot in the tournament. Looks like Blodir and Teddy are both gonna rush the middle to try to get the middle island as fast as they can. It looks like Ptak is spawning right into these mixes, so he might be a bit later on the other side. But Shashkarin is right at the edge, and will have a short walk. So Bloder will probably beat Pitek to the center, but Teddy will be a bit slower here on the other side. Strange starting position from a Firefly here. But yeah, I guess he immediately wants to go to the water. Rebel Node and Dankest is taking a little bit of a more conservative spot in the back. Looks like we have a substitute player coming in. Nerds of Nets has been substituted by Dankest. The Polish side seems identical to the last game. Hey, Nerchi, nice moves there, man. Saw you playing in the air there. Impressive, impressive. Well done. Alright, Firefly putting up a few windmills. Probably gonna get a bit of metal from his teammate Perfy to get the lab down very fast. Yup, he has started already construction of it, while the Finns are nowhere near it as of yet. Blodir is not rushing the middle. He is first putting down his lab on the more safer side. Perfy giving two mixes to his teammate Firefly to start pumping out chips, and then moving to the back to get his own mixes. So quite a boosted start, naval start from the Poles. Dankest is now 12 seconds away, while he is already choosing a destroyer first. Okay. Interesting choice. They probably practiced this a little bit and come up with an interesting and aggressive tactic. A destroyer has a lot of range, so we'll be able to shoot a lot of what is being built by Bloated here, I think, on the first drive-by. At that moment, Patak probably will be advancing on the middle, backed by this destroyer. And what's gonna queue next? Nothing as of yet. A frigate. Dankest now coming out with his first ships. It's a frigate and a construction. But both naval sides obviously have chosen for Cortex. The T1 variants of the Cortex naval ships are, in my opinion, a bit or even way better than the Armada side. Alright, we see the first commanders crossing the shallow strait onto the middle island. Firefly using that destroyer. He doesn't see the units yet. Down goes the first mechs. Also, the Finns are using ships to deny the progress of the Poles. One lonely frigate trying to stave off, or at least slow down a bit, the advancement of the Poles. He's backed up by a second frigate now. That is a dangerous position for their vehicle lab. These ships might cause a big problem for them. While the other destroyer on the other side is getting down the mixes and now advancing on potentially Blodvir's base. That's a lot of rockets coming at that destroyer though. Now 3 frigates, excuse me, 4 frigates and a destroyer trying to deny the advancement here, but the rocket bots do make it to the other side. Ooh. And we have a nasty com battle going on here. Shashkarin trying to deny Teddy his advancement on the middle island. He has to retreat. Low HP. Ooh. And Patak even more aggressively straight walks straight by Teddy, advancing on his base. Rebel Nord did catch it and is trying to face him over here. Watch out, Teddy. Yes, he's dodging those rockets nicely. Attack on the other side being faced with some tugs. Oh, nice D-gun shot from Pitak, getting that ship down with ease. He is getting flanked by on 3 sides now. The bold move from Pitak is not paying off. I think he's gonna go down. And there we have it. Attack down on the Finnish side, giving 1.25k medal to the Finns. Bloder has done the same tactic and is moving on the backline from the Finns, but without scouts there's nothing but mixes here. He might want to go this side. And we have some laser fire in the water, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Perfi has chosen to destroy his comm, and it's a comm exchange. Whoa, that is a lot of commanders down in quite a few minutes. Jesus. Big naval force here from the Finns. Dankist has built up his navy presence quite heftily. Perfi is getting some frigates to macro. We have a bit of a rocket fight going on here in the middle. Oh, there's even a few tugs. Well, there's actually quite a bit tugs in there. But now getting flanked by the tugs and cleaned up. How's the naval battle going? Yeah, the advantage is definitely on Dankist's side here. So Firefly didn't really capitalize on the destroyer here on the other side. He now has to quickly build up a naval force because this thing is growing here in the south. Bye bye vehicle app. Alright, then Finland throws in the towel again. So that is 2 points for Finland. Finland take it home and are qualified for the next round. That means both Polish teams are out of the competition, ladies and gentlemen. That was quite unexpected. When I saw those big names popping up on my screen, I was sure Poland would actually win, but I was proven wrong. The proud Finnish nation has sent the Polands home in disgrace. Top damage for Dankist with his naval force here. Again, a slight eco difference for the Finns. Nice. Nice. 2-0. Very nicely done. GG's and well played, guys. Respect to the Poland team as well. They played really nice. We saw some really interesting moves. Alright, let's get back to this one. We'll show you what is going on this weekend. Yeah, I know this is really cool, but let's not look at it again. Let's hide the bar scene and okay. So Finland wins. That means for the qualifiers we have this result. Let me quickly put it in for you. There we go. Maybe a bit bigger like this and in the middle. So the nations that are qualified for Saturday are Finland, USA Team 1, Canada, the Netherlands, UK 1 and UK 2. I have it from the grapevine that the Netherlands are facing with a bit of an issue. Tomorrow, well, Saturday in the Netherlands, it is King's Day. I don't know if you know, but King's Day is a national holiday over there, which is actually pretty big. Basically, the entire country turns orange with parties everywhere. It is quite a sight to see. If you were ever in the neighborhood of Europe on that date, be sure to check it out. I can tell you one thing, and that is that the Dutch really know how to throw a party. But yeah, it poses a bit of an issue for Angry Strawberry, who might not be able to compose a team. So we'll see how that goes. And then on the bottom we have the both UK teams that's gonna fight it off in the first round. UK 1, Mighty Sheep's team, and UK 2, the Pro team. Then on to the actual tournament itself. So this is the tournament itself. On the left side you can see the teams that have been qualified. They will fight a best of 3. Winners advance to the winner bracket, while the losers go here on the bottom to the losers bracket round 1. The losers will fight a round robin, as well will the winners. As you can see, the first of that winner bracket round 2, the first team who gets 2 wins will advance to the final immediately. Second and third place will have to fight again. The second place goes to the winner bracket semifinal and will be facing the first of the losers here on the bottom. You can see the purple line going up. So the first loser, the first of the round robin on the losers bracket, will advance back into the main final and will be given an opportunity to actually win the title. The third place of the winners will go down and will have a chance to get the loser cup. So yeah, that's in short how it's gonna go down on Saturday. It is at 4 p.m. So if you have anything else to do, remove it from your schedule. Everybody needs to go onto the streams and watch this tournament. It will be Volshok streaming, it will be Tenable streaming, it will be myself streaming, and there is a rumor going on that we will also have a Russian streamer interested in streaming the tournament. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the interesting fights. I will see you again this Saturday. And thank you for watching. Have a excuse me. Have a very nice evening, and I will catch